Hello and welcome back to Meet the Mobs. So last episode we just started our little automatic, well, for the most part automatic, it's semi-automatic but for the most part automatic food farm, and we set this up. Now I pressed this twice off screen. I spent a little bit of time just neatening this up, and I got some more resources for the next bits I want to do, and I think that's a reasonable output. It got 8 from the short amount of time that I was on, which was probably less than 20 minutes. So I think that works well. We've already got some more growing. Now, what I want to do, of course, is I still need to set up the sugarcane and the egg parts of the farm now. The egg part's going to be pretty easy, and I can shove that anywhere. But we are starting to run out of room. And the sugarcane farm, for it to be as efficient as possible, or for at least to be quite efficient, I wanted to do it 8 long, and now we don't really have that room anywhere except for on top of here. So I'm probably going to have to do a bit of makeshift work and build the farm on top of here, but have the items transferred down in water to slightly below. But I do think it is going to be relatively easy compared to the what should we do this? Put you there and you there. Relatively easy compared to this thing, so I might at least start this on screen. So what we're going to have is an 8 long area where we have all the sugarcane in a row and the water pushing it down. The reason for 8 is I think here works well above this, but I don't want to block the light from the pumpkins below. We could even have it 1 over, so it definitely doesn't get in the way. I might just do, well, in fact, we'll do it over here, so it definitely doesn't get in the way. So I think probably going to want to end it there. But the reason for it being 8 is because the redstone signal will die out. I think it travels 8, and also the water extends to 8, and I think it's just a decent amount to have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and now we are going over that, but it's a block up, so I think we're all right. So this will be our water, and so we want grass or dirt next to it along in a row, which we're going to put a sugar cane on now. I'm going to put it on now. In fact, we need some water. Oh, sorry, it's supposed to be 1 up from that. But I'll let it grow because we only have 2 at the moment. I decided not to set up the farm because I was kind of too scared to plant it, because I was worried about something blowing it up or something like that. So we'll have just the little water stream runs down here, and we'll probably, I was going to put a hopper at the bottom which went into a chest at the very end over at this side, but of course we're not going to be able to reach this from down in the collection area, so I'm going to have it drop down to another layer, so probably down there, and follow a path down, and hopefully it won't end up getting all blocked up. I'd rather use ice so underneath, so the items would move faster, but unfortunately we don't have that luxury at this point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we put the water there, and I've just realised that was supposed to be dirt. Maybe I should do this off camera. I'm not doing this very well. But I did use a lot of resources to get all the resources for this. I made 10 pistons in total. I made 1 a sticky piston because I want to do a block update detector for this one. So this one is going to be fully automatic, whereas we have to press a button for that one. As I said before, I didn't have the resources to, we need the water. We'll block this off for now, and we can set up some kind of system for getting the items down here later on. But I think for now we need just setting it up is the most important thing. Let's make a staircase up here because it's a pain to get up to. Now we can place these, and hopefully they will start growing. So the premise for this one is that I'm going to have pistons all behind these on the second layer. So in fact I will do that just so we can easily place it. Oh no, we were supposed to do, there we go. Placing things all over the place. So we're going to have pistons on this row. I could do them on the 3rd row, but put them on the 2nd row means they'll break the second and third row. So, and we still have the bottom row intact to keep on growing afterwards. And I'm going to have it detect whether when this one grows here up to the second layer. I could do it up to the third, but I think the second's probably going to be more efficient. So we get more breaks often, because waiting until this one gets up to the third could mean that all the other ones get up to the third layer and then have to wait for this one to get up to the third layer before they can grow any more. So that's just how that's going to work. We want to set up the redstone behind it. So put blocks along here, and I'm placing things all over the place, of course. And across here, put some redstone. I was very close to running out of redstone, so I almost tried to work out a different way. I was almost starting to try and work out a different way of doing the block update detector, but I realized I just about had enough, because it does require a redstone block, and there's not very many other ways of doing it, of getting about it. Are we going to have enough room here? Possibly should have moved it along one more. Let me get back to you. I'll do the block update detector off screen, and I'll come back and tell you how it all works. And I'm back, and unfortunately I didn't really give myself enough room here, so I had to do a little bit of a makeshift thing, which required me to use even more redstone. This is my last piece. I had to go and get the last out of my chest, the last surviving redstone, but I shouldn't need any more today, so we're definitely going to need to go and have to hunt some more resources. So basically this is my, let me just dig up this, I don't need this anymore, so it's just for building. This is my block update detector. So this piston is a sticky piston, and it is powered by this block, I think, but this block also powers that and turns off this piston. And basically, I won't go into how block update detectors work. There's a few different methods of doing it, but this is I found is the most efficient for what we want to do right now. So if a block update occurs here, it will send out this signal, and I think, as you saw there, these pistons also get pushed because, let me go around. No, good way of getting back up. Because the redstone block, when it gets pushed over here, when the block update occurs, the signal goes up here around to this line here, which pushes all these pistons out. So if I push it on top, see all the pistons move for a brief second there, and every update, so it should do it twice, I think, because when it grows and then when it grows, they'll do it once. And then now when it will detect it's been broken, I think it'll do it again. So we should be good there. What I need to do now is obviously get some more the sugarcane to grow, because I still only have 2. But also need to surround it to make sure none go flying out anywhere, to light it up, and to set up the water system. So I'll go and see if I can't figure something out. And I'm back. I filled it up as much as I could, like blocked it all off. I couldn't fill parts in because there's redstone, and it's kind of half done, but we're not going to see this is behind the scenes stuff, but all the sugarcane should go into that. I've had one piece grow, and the piece grew on this one, and the block updater worked fine. Unfortunately I didn't have the water system set up, so I don't know if it works for that. However, let's just throw a last piece of redstone just to show how much I trust my own water system. So that's going to go down. Now I made the piping out of acacia wood, partly because I thought it'd be kind of cool to see it in a different colour and distinguish it, but mainly because I ran out of birch wood, so I used acacia wood. We're not going to see that, and it's not come through. Oh, no, it has come through. There we go. Haha. See my trusty piping system. Basically, just the water. I let the water fall down and just come across here and come to this. And I thought I'd make this part out of a bit of acacia wood for the same reason, because I thought it'd be kind of cool, but mainly because I ran out of birch wood. But I do like the fact that it's going to be slightly highlighted here in a different colour, because I'm going to put the dark oak there afterwards. The only difference you're really going to be able to see is this is going to be birch and this is going to be acacia, and to have 2 different colours for the 2 different types of things. I realise now that the orange pumpkins should be made out of acacia, and the yellowy sugarcane should be made out of birch. Whatever, it can be reversed. Role reversal with farming things, yeah. Anyway, okay, so I've got that set up now, and that should work, and we should get some more sugarcane over time. I'll pretty things up afterwards. But I also got rid of the water because we didn't need that anymore. But what I want to do now is get my chicken spawner thing up. I'm probably just going to make it out of acacia for now, but we can change that afterwards. Just get things working. How do I want to do this? Do I want to put this in this corner here? That could work. I could have the chest here. I don't have any chests left on me. Let's make just 2 more. We're not going to be able to have it in the row like the other 2. We'll just have it in the corner. But like I said, this isn't going to take up so much space, so I think we're alright. And all this space is just going to be left empty. I've done this pretty inefficiently. I could have organised this better. Both of these things took a long thin space, and so I've had to bend that one around the corner, and I've had to compromise a bit. But we have the 2 chests now. How do I want to do this? I think on the same level. I think it's going to work well if I just do maybe here. Just have 2 chests like that. That's going to match up with the rest of them. It's going to be ever so slightly different, just because there's no mechanism behind it. Let's try and not do that. I think we're going to have to build our way up there anyway, so let's just use more acacia. And we're not going to see all this, so I think we're good. Let's build the pen actually first. So walls around it. Oh, we are going to see this, so I'm probably going to put it behind. That's a better idea. I didn't think about that. And that means it doesn't even have to be as high. Let's put the hopper on the back. And what we can do is just this, I think. I would put a dispenser there, but I don't have the resources to be wasting to make the dispenser, so we can just throw the eggs in. And this is basically going to be a system. We're just going to have chickens in here which will drop eggs over time into this, which we need to make this out of upside down stairs. I can make this out of spruce wood, and we can have the 3 different types of wood. I might change this later, but I think that works at least. I don't want to be have 2 of them out of the same material and the third one is different. We can have them all different, so at least we're consistently bad. Let me just try and get around to the back of this. I think the awkward thing of this is just getting around the building of it and placing the upside down stairs. It's a big massive pain to get your way around. I think there if we do that, we should be good, and that will be just like the others. That's what I've done with the other 2. And if I think we're not going to see the rest of it, and we should be okay with that. I think let's build our way up, throw some chickens in, see if we can't get any. If we can't, I'll just have to get some off screen and hopefully fill this up over time. There we go, we have a baby chicken. So we can start getting eggs when that grows up, and we can open the chest. So there we go. So I'm probably going to try and get some more sugarcane, get some more eggs, and pretty this whole thing up, because this is a bit of a mess right now. I think we can call this project done. So this is how it looks. It's a bit cramped inside, but since of all the stuff behind it, I think this is the most room we're going to have. It's okay. It's quite a little cozy thing now. I put the chickens all in place. There's quite a few now. There's a couple babies. We've got 8 eggs. Got a bit of sugarcane, not too much, 10 and 29 pumpkins. The pumpkins have been growing pretty fast, actually. And I haven't been farming them efficiently, but obviously we have the button. So that's the only non-automatic part of it. Everything else is automatic. However, I did notice that the sugarcane, well, I'd forgotten that sugarcane grows rather slowly. By the way, I put this door in just to get to the behind the scenes kind of it all, because it's all a mess behind here. I don't want to see that down there. But we can get around easily, put staircases everywhere. It's a complete mess, and I just fell down, of course. So all the chickens in here, as you can see. Let's see if we can feed any more to get some more. There we are. So I'm still trying to get the efficiency of the chickens up. There's only a few, but we're cramming them all into this small space. And a few actually managed to escape before because of the upside down stairs. I think the babies can actually escape. And oh, a pumpkin. Okay, that's not supposed to happen. But I've literally just done this less than 5 minutes ago, as you can see, because I got a pumpkin. And there's already more pumpkins growing. That's really fast. However, this is just taking longer. I wish... oh, there's quite a few growing now, so we're probably going to get another batch of sugarcane. I probably should have done another row of these, but I just didn't have the resources to do it. Let's go ahead and put this in here. It's just one last push of the button. So this is basically done. I'll probably try and increase the efficiency of the chickens by putting a few more in over time. There's quite a few babies in there still now, but we are getting a few eggs. So what I want to do is make our first pumpkin pie out of it. Yes. Let's actually make a couple, I think. Make 5. We don't need 5, but why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And keep it as our food, because we're starting to get hungry and we don't actually have any other food source. So let us do this. Get 5 pumpkin pies. Oh yeah. Starting to work. But before I eat, this is my first pumpkin pie made from this, so I'm gonna put it in the sign and make it out of a sentimental thing, and let's eat our first pumpkin pie. Oh yes, this is good. So I wanted to name this place like I've named the previous build that I did. I want to call it not nothing. I wanted to give it a name. I want to call it the Pumpkin Squash. I'll get to why in just a second. Pumpkin Squash. There we go. Because if you don't know, the pumpkin plant is actually a subcategory or a species, sorry, of the squash plant, which was quite interesting. But also we squash the pumpkins to harvest them, and so we literally squashing pumpkins. And also I imagine the chickens are pretty squashed up in there too. So it's the pumpkin squash. Yes, I think that's a good name. And so it's a build complete, I think, and we're done with that. So we're incredibly low on resources now after making the pumpkin squash. I think it was worth it though. We get some like nice stackable food. I'll probably get some more over time, but at least we don't have to go to the mushrooms all the time now. Off screen, I'll probably just finish off the final touches of making it most efficient and whatnot, like I said. So let me just show you this. Oh, it's horrible. We have nothing. So I think it is time to head somewhere. Let me have a look around and see what we need to head to and restock on my items, and I'll get back to you. I did just forget to mention, I did make some subtle changes that I didn't say I was going to make. And remember, this was birchwood and this was acacia wood. It was annoying me, and I felt like I should actually make this acacia wood and make this birch wood to match up with the fact that it's got pumpkins in and they're orange. I think it works quite well, and the acacia wood here matches up with sugar canes. Now the spruce wood doesn't really match up with the chickens, but I guess chicken when it's cooked gets to a sort of spruce wood brown colour, I guess. But I just wanted to point out that the 3 different colours. I thought that was a pretty cool thing to do. I'm back. So since last time I actually did a bit of work here, as you can see. I made a bit of a staircase up, and I lit up the inside of the hay bale because it was dark, and I actually forgot to light up the inside and on top before. I didn't get a chance to light up on top, unfortunately, but I'll do that now because it ended up being night time and I kept being attacked by mobs. I did do a couple of other things though, one of them being I got some arrows and now a bow. I made myself the bow because of the fact I realised... Oh, it's toggle downfall. before I thought, despite the fact I didn't get armor from the spawner because it was a custom spawner, I thought I would at least get arrows because I thought they were just a percentage drop. But apparently, no. Apparently, the one bow that I had gotten must have been from another skeleton that spawned, not one from the spawner. Because I was there for ages, didn't get any bows. So all we're going to get is arrows and bones, which isn't too great. But I think arrows is definitely good enough. I've had a lot of fun shooting mobs off these 2D items. Because you stand on one and you shoot it and they fall off the world. So I think arrows are definitely useful in this, at least. Well, the more useful than they would be. So I think it's still worth having the grinder quite a lot. Just neating this up a little bit to just decided to make this pretty because I want to head to the witch. And what I'm thinking of planning, let me just sort of go around to see if I can show you. Is you can't see anything, but there's a whole row of witches and snowballs and the bat. And I could have approached it from either side, like either from the pumpkin and come up and around here, or start here and go on around. Now, I've already built things in the pumpkin. I don't want to interfere with that. So I decided here was the best place to do it. So I think we're going to carry on and adventure some more, see what's going on. I might light this up too, just in case things spawn here. I think I have a couple of holes in here because I tried burning things. But there we go. Finally, not mobs spawning in here. So I'm just going to fill in the holes with the dark oak because I think it's made out of dark oak in some places. Not quite like this, but oh well. Now I'm not quite sure how I want to get into the witch. Let's just randomly place these. I'll sort it afterwards. I probably won't. When I usually put down messy torches, I always forget to come back to them. I think there's something to do with the pumpkin pie. Achievement with the witch's feet. Now we could have come up from the slime, but how do we want to approach this? Might just go for a straight approach into its stomach so nothing shoots me off here. That's why I started at daytime. We want to do bottom half of the slab, and I'm running very low on iron. I realised there's a few chickens and things I can get iron from, and I think even the horse, there's a lot of the mobs that I've decided not to destroy because I want to sort of keep the overall shape of them. So what I might do is go and replace them with a couple of blocks, generally wood blocks because that's the only renewable source that I've got. Thought I heard something. I think it's a slime. I hear a spider, 2, and a zombie, and a skeleton. Pretty much everything wants to kill me right now. I think we're almost over the slime, so we should be okay. If something decides to suddenly appear out of nowhere and knock us off. Okay, let's have a peek. And ooh, that was a bad place to break the block, but the arrows are so useful because I can just do this, peek in and just shoot, and they can't do anything. I don't think there's anything else in there. Let's hope not anyway. Yes, there we go. This is the best. I can't stop boing. Is that... Why is the witch saying boing? I don't know. But, oh my god, look at all these things. There's so many. There's cakes, there's sugar, there's... Oh wow, and there's all these pretty flowers. We can do some decorating now at least. Where's our path? It's there. So let's break this down. Chocolate steak. What are they all called? Lollipop? Gumdrop? Oh, it's sweets. I see. Cotton candy. A pie. Pumpkin pie, yay. So we were supposed to get the pumpkin pie from the witch's feet. It's been a while since I've looked at the achievements actually. So I don't quite know. Don't want to break this floor. I quite like this room. It's quite pretty. Should I make another path underneath, maybe? Let's light this up a little bit more so nothing else spawns. But I do have a bit of a sweet tooth, so I definitely appreciate this room. So we need to go into the head still and the feet. How do I want to do this? Shall we just break these and steal these? Because I definitely want to keep these for myself. I might go and collect all the items in the item frames after off screen, but I think there's a lot to get just for now. We could just put some water down and get it, doing that. Ooh, Let's have a look. Oh, it's the cake, not the pie. What am I talking about? Of course. Because it's the lie. Where am I hearing all these mobs then, if not here? Well, I think we can just go down, get the achievement, eat some cake. Now I've gotten the achievement at least. Do we? I don't think we get the cake if we break it, unfortunately. So I think I'm just going to leave this here. And let's get some blocks to build up with. What have I got? Brown stained clay. Where did I get that from? Was it the side of the witch? Or was it there? I don't even know. Let's just break that. I don't think we're going to be coming back down here, so I think we could just leave it, light it up so nothing spawns at least. And fill it back in, although I don't think I have the clay anymore to fill it all in. Oh, I have the perfect amount. There we go. So I think we're going to be going up and above us. I hear a lot of things up there. In the arm, maybe? I also made some stairs just to do it. Oh, by the way, if you didn't notice, I was using the combination of spruce, birch, and dark oak wood that I used in using the skeleton. Using the horse all the way up, just because I thought I kind of like the style. I thought it was kind of cool. It kind of worked. I thought I'd try it out a little bit more. Don't put it upside down. I do want to finish off checking out this witch though before I finish off the episode. This might be a bit longer than I'd like it to be. I was going to say than usual, but all my episodes go over time, so it doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure you're used to it by now. I do need to check out the slimes because I'm in dire need of more resources. That's why I decided to make this path up here, because I assume the snowballs are going to just sort of be extra items and have diamonds and ores in them. I hope anyway, because there's a few of them. Kind of like hope the style of the I see the slime up there. Style of the slimes maybe. As usual, I'll just come and fill all this in off screen. How do we want to get up in there? I don't want to go from underneath. That would be very dangerous. I might just have to do something makeshift for now. Do I want to put you there? Possibly just take out the back of the witch's head after this. Can we see anything? Look here. Oh, lots of things. I don't want the slime to come and knock me off. Enderman, I don't want to hit you by accident. Creepers. Oh no. Is there anything actually in there that I should be worried about being destroyed? Bow time. Just very worried about accidentally hitting the Endermen. Well, I won't be hitting them, but accidentally aiming for them, and then they get mad at me and teleport me and knock me off. Oh, we got iron from that zombie. You know, I'm just going to extend this a little bit, just in case. Just in case we have a little bit of a disaster here. Is there anything else? Oh, creeper. There's definitely things in there that I don't want to be destroyed too. Go away, Enderman. I don't want to shoot you. Oh, I made you mad. I made both of them mad. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Oh my god, if I survive this. I have no idea how I survived that. That's ridiculous. Well, somehow I did. And I'm happy about that. But I'm low on health. I've got ender pearls, yes. Always nice to get. Oh, our inventory is entirely full. I forgot. Oh, you know what? I should have been more careful. I think there's things. Where is everything else? Oh, they might be in the arms. Sorry, got a bit all panicked and flustered there. Let's just stack these together. I think after this, that was so lucky. I forgot I had all the important items on me. Hey, I have a unicorn. Okay, that's interesting. I don't think we can really use these, but I guess they're nice and useful. But you know what, I think we have done enough exploration for this episode. I've probably gone over time a little bit. Let's light it all up. Probably can take this out now. But I'm going to head back just to be safe and try and put all the items I've gotten back into chests and things, because I do not want to lose the items that I've got. Completely forgot that I had them when I was doing all that, but luckily I lived. And I'll pretty this all up for next time, and we'll check out the arms. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.